Good evening, good afternoon, good morning everyone, wherever you may be. It's Tom Sydney Bushnell, aka Numbers, here from the Psych Club, from the Tom Numbers Show, News with Tom Numbers, Tom Numbers Game. And it's a beautiful autumn evening. I'm here in Solaris. I got my wonderful dark sunlight pendant on me today, so get yours in the links below. So I wanted to do a video because I should have been somewhere else today, and if you may remember, I was due to go to Mar-a-Lago, and for a number of reasons I'm not there, but I have my ticket and I have everything, and I was due to go. They gave us a beautiful QR code, scan code, to show our passport and everything else when we go in, and it was pretty regimented, it was pretty efficient, the instructions. But to cut a long story short, yeah, so I'm not there, and I'm okay with that, but I would love to be there, but it's a long way, and just for a few hours, and I'm not guaranteed to meet President Trump. I would have been in the ballroom, the beautiful ballroom, which I have been in before, yeah, ballroom is 88 if I remember rightly. It is, yeah. There's a ballroom at the New Yorker Hotel as well. Wyndham is 88. There's a plane, no, there's a helicopter, can you see that? So just around the corner is Old Harry Rocks, around that cliff. But yeah, so I thought about it long and hard. It's part of the reason, well, it's a long way, but I was prepared to do that. But I was going to be there with other people, so Mark Atwood was going to be there, Mark's no longer there. Janine was going to be there, she's no longer there. Roseanne Barr was going to be there, she's no longer there. And Nino was going to be there, but he's no longer there either. And so it would have just been me. There would have been other cool people there, but I didn't have the full guarantee that I would get to meet President Trump, and probably, reading between the lines, I might not have done. Because it's only a few hours to dinner, and there'll be loads of people wanting to meet him, and but you never know, maybe I would have done. And that's, I guess, part of the risk you take. But I was talking to a friend, and she was saying we'll get to meet him at a proper time in the future, and actually meet him, actually, like, you know, sit down and talk with him, as opposed to maybe just a glance or a handshake, or not that a handshake or photo wouldn't. If I knew I was going to get a handshake or photo, I would have gone, but I couldn't. That couldn't be guaranteed. But nevertheless, I'm sure we'll be there. I'm sure once we get to the flip, once we get to the other side of, maybe before, who knows, I'll put it out to the universe, it will happen before, but at least after November 5th of next year, I'm sure there'll be a time for us all to meet him properly, actually spend time with him and his family. So get to meet Ivanka again, meet Eric again, meet Don Jr., Melania, Tiffany, Barron, Kimberly, Laura, all of, you know, the whole bunch. So yeah, anyway, so I should have been, but I'm alright with it. I'm still in a beautiful part of the world. I'm still very blessed. So I'm here in Swanage, and you've got the Jurassic Coast. That's Jurassic Park. Up there you've got the Jurassic Amusement. But it's pretty fresh, hence I got my hood up. I thought I'd do my Obi-Wan Kenobi tonight, or Luke Skywalker. But yeah, that's where I should have been. But I've felt into it a lot, and I feel like I've been there in part anyway. But I'll be looking forward to see if there are any photos or videos that come out from it. President Trump did say, though, in his rally 3 nights ago, when he was in Florida about 3 or 4 days ago. He did talk at the end of his rally. He gave plenty of comms in there, so thanks for the comms, sir. He did talk about airports and how they can be delayed and how they're dirty and they're not very efficient and they take forever and you can get delayed on the plane and all the rest of it, or your plane doesn't depart on time. And I was thinking, oh, maybe he's saying don't go. So in the end I haven't gone, and I'm okay with it now. But I did wrestle with it for quite a while, and then President Trump went to the wrestling the other night on November 11th. He went to the wrestling at Madison Square Garden. Madison Square Garden is 205. The opening scene of Highlander is 205. 205 is my grandmother's name, Iodine Mary Adelaide Wood, 205. It's actually her birthday tomorrow, and she would be tomorrow, let me get this right, I believe she would be 100. So Nanny, if you were 100 tomorrow, I love you and I miss you, and I'll see you soon. I'll probably be resurrecting you soon, within a year's time. But I welcome your orbs and presence all the way through. So the only emoji on the WhatsApp board, and I'm assuming on other platforms, the only emoji date is July 17th, which in numbers comes to 205. 205 Madison Square Garden gets changed in the Batman film. The Batman is 84. Midnight's 84. We know from the text, well, the tweets that Matthew Perry put out, he said Back to the Future is his favourite film. 176, which is November the 5th. 176, level playing field, 176. Real Tom numbers, 176. Full conclusion, 176. Full disclosure, 176. And then he said the next one was Midnight Run, and he was talking about Batman. Midnight is 84. The Batman is 84. And in the film, the Batman, there's a culmination at Madison Square Gardens, and then the next day is calm and the resolution. But that happens on November 5th, interesting enough. There's some other films I've noticed with the whole date of November 5th, so I'm going to give you those probably the next week. Also as well, I'll be doing a proper video on this. I've set up my join button on YouTube, which means you can get more interaction with me. There's loyalty badges, there's emojis, so you'll get highlighted in the comments. I can respond to you easier. You'll get a special recognition in the group on the comments. There's also the opportunity to see some of my YouTube videos earlier. So some YouTube videos will go out there earlier. You'll get the early bird access. Also as well, if you want me to follow you on social media, on Twitter, there's another level that you can join, which means I'll follow you on social media, on Twitter. And then there's also a special opportunity, which is a chance to actually go on a private Zoom call with me. It will be an exclusive members group Zoom call once a month. When you join that level on YouTube, you'll have the chance to interact with me on a Zoom call once a month. Everyone will get a chance to ask a question. You can ask me to do your numbers, you can ask me for advice, we can just chat. But will actually be Psych Club private via video, and the join button is on YouTube. So if you want that is set up now. Anyway, all right everyone, you can see I'm walking through the town. It's pretty windy, so I'm going to say cheerio, but I'll see you soon. God bless, much love, thanks, bye.